So you're considering getting a Jeep Gladiator. Maybe you already have a Jeep Gladiator. What are some of the other choices out there? What is the Jeep Gladiator good for? You know, you could choose the Toyota Tacoma sitting there. You could choose a full-size Ford F-150, or you could jump into the mid-size, wholly capable Jeep Gladiator. So what is it good for? Well, number one, I think every time anybody thinks of a Jeep Gladiator or a Jeep in general, they think of off-roading, right? Even though 94 to 96% of the people that own them never take them off-road, it's the first thing we think of. It's kind of the aura of it, which kind of ties in, right? If you buy a Jeep Gladiator, you're getting an off-road capable vehicle, and you get to enjoy just the thought, the experience of owning a Jeep. Gives you a little bit of off-road satisfaction, or at least knowing that you can if you want to, right? Number two, hauling capability. You know, I've often thought, well, I used to think in the beginning, before I started buying vehicles really, that maybe I should have an SUV. God forbid I said it. That I should have an SUV so that I could haul stuff in the back. But why would I want to take my $40, $50 or more $1,000 SUV and put messy stuff in the back of it, right? You can't haul dirt in it, really. I mean, are you going to have a front loader drop a load of dirt in the back of your SUV? No. Stones, mulch, trees, whatever, any kind of dirty stuff. Obviously, you'd want to have a bed. And the Jeep Gladiator is fully capable of handling those kinds of loads. If you don't want to haul that kind of stuff, maybe you want to be able to haul larger volumes of things, but keep it safe and secure, you just put a tonneau cover on the back and you're good to go. Having a bed on a Jeep is awesome. I think it's great that back in 2020, they actually decided to build the Jeep Gladiator, because it certainly is handy for hauling stuff because of the bed. Number three, the open air experience. The Jeep Gladiator is the only mid-size truck that's a convertible, right? Or maybe a hybrid type convertible. You don't have to take the whole top off. You don't have to take the doors off, but you can. You can just take off the Freedom panels in the front. Have that full open air experience above you at the ease of just a couple of little latches. You want to go even further? Put the Sunrider soft top on here, right? Then you just flick a couple of latches, throw it back, and you've got the same experience having that open air above you. I love that. If you want to go nuts, take everything off of it. I see a lot of people do that. Not so much in the middle of summer down here in South Texas, because it gets hot and humid. And in that case, the last thing you want to do probably is be sitting in a topless vehicle going stoplight to stoplight, right? But the rest of the time, it is freaking awesome. Nothing else out there in the mid-size truck market allows you to have that open air experience. Number four, traveling. You can travel in a Jeep Gladiator. I say that because I have firsthand experience. I've done it. I've taken the Jeep Gladiator on a couple of long distance trips, and I'm here to tell you it is perfectly comfortable. And when I say long distance, I'm talking about over 15 hours, right? One way. I did it. I went the last time from deep South Texas to around the Denver, Colorado area, and I gotta say I was impressed. No lower back pain, no mid-thigh pain. It was fun to drive. It was powerful enough to drive. It was a blast. It was fun. Threw the top back a couple of times when I had the Sunrider, that Sunrider soft top on, and enjoyed the open air while cruising down the freeway on a sunny day. It's an awesome vehicle to have for traveling. Again, going back to the bed, if you throw a tonneau cover on it, you can put your suitcases or whatever it is that you want to haul back there and not have to take the interior room up, maybe for other passengers. Number five, towing. I believe, and comment below if I'm wrong, that the Jeep Gladiator is the top of the class when it comes to towing capability. In other words, how much it can tow, right? Now, I wouldn't tow a 50-foot motorhome behind it or something, but nonetheless, I think it's 7,700 pounds, if I'm not mistaken, with the right package. That's a lot of weight for a mid-sized truck to be able to tow, but the Gladiator can do it. So maybe you like to do a lot of camping, maybe you've got a boat, maybe you need a way to haul that stuff around, but you don't want the giant full-size truck, right? Mid-sized trucks do have an advantage. They fit everywhere, they'll fit in your garage. I've seen people, and I often wondered why, they've got brand new trucks parked out in their driveway and they're in a house. Why isn't that thing in the garage? Because it won't fit in the garage. You don't have that problem. The Jeep Gladiator is plenty capable when it comes to towing a lot of weight, and it still fits and is maneuverable enough that you can use it for daily driving. Number 6, modding and personalizing. You know, Jeep is, maybe besides the Toyota Tacoma, the #1 supplied vehicle out there when it comes to aftermarket parts availability. There are endless options for what you can do with this truck. Everything from wheels and tires to camping setups to racks and things you can put on the back. All kinds of things that you can do with this truck. And the fun of it is it allows you to personalize it and make it your own. And if you're part of that community, which if you're here, I assume you are, it's part of the fun of owning a mid-sized truck. You know, I've got the Gladiator and I do have the Tacoma out there, and I have both of them because I enjoy modding the trucks and making them my own. I couldn't imagine having something that didn't have strong aftermarket support and I simply have to drive it the way that it is. Where is the fun in that? There is no fun in that. Number 7, I'm going to add a number 7, daily driving. You know, there always is the question out there as to whether or not you can daily drive the Jeep Gladiator. Is it comfortable enough? Is it powerful enough? Can you see out of it? We won't talk about fuel economy because frankly that does suck. But otherwise, it is a fun ride if you have to daily, or if you're going to drive it daily, like back and forth to a brick and mortar job, maybe you go out to job sites, maybe you live on a farm and you use it to get around on your acreage, right? It is a blast for that. Again, it's comfortable. The seats in this truck are awesome. I never sit there thinking, God, I can't wait to get out of this thing because it's so damned uncomfortable. It's awesome. Anyway, those are just 6 or 7, I guess, things that the Jeep Gladiator really is good for. Leave a comment. Let me know if you agree. Let me know if you have one. I'd be curious to know. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.